Stakeholders have appealed to the government to assist in sponsoring migration activities so that migration agencies would not only rely on international aids. This was stated during an interactive session to finalize the meeting with stakeholders organized by Edo State Migration Agency (EDMA) in collaboration with International Organization for Migration (IOM), held at ASA Northeast Uromi, Edo State, where EDMA showcased their action plan to stakeholders for the year 2025. BTV News Pelum Mukoro has the report.
In Italy, every organization or NGO is registered and they organize you. Monthly, if you carry out an activity, 2 activities in a month, you are paid €6,000.
Day 3 and final day of the meeting with stakeholders consists of a brief recap of the previous sessions. Thereafter, the final topic of discussion, which was partnership and collaboration for effective migration management, was presented, where they urged the government to sponsor migration activities and not relying on international aids alone to assist in implementing plans and strategies to eradicate irregular migration and trafficking.
The milestone we have achieved, because if I'm not mistaken, this thing has been over 2 decades they have been fighting in the same trafficking space. To do what? Not to eradicate. I don't like using the word eradicate, I like using the word bringing it down to the barest minimum so that the states can be free and happy for who they are. As far as I'm concerned, the state is so blessed because the kind of projects that come into Edo State, I don't think there's a state that has benefited that much across the country. And if I am not mistaken, more will come. They are taking out their aid from Africa, yes, but some people are still coming.
They pay salaries on their various parastatals and departments. Beyond that, I'm sorry to say this, look at every document paid. We were in the meeting last week, you were there. It was sponsored by an INGO. We are here now, sponsored by an INGO. And these are our government. We are having one now. The accommodation and all will be sponsored that I'm going for will be sponsored by INGO. The question is, where is the government funding? And if we cannot answer that,
Can you take that down, please?
if it is, where is government funding in migration governance? Because that's where the problem is. If NGO is going to write, I'm Italian, and if I go to Italy today and what I'm doing in Benin, I'm doing it there, I'll be getting €6,000 a month. For the passion of it will remain here. And nobody is paying you a couple. And when you get money, you want to register me and control me and tell me how to do what I'm doing. It's not easy.
After the presentation, group work presentation was assigned to stakeholders in groups on how public-private partnership can be done better, public engagement and awareness, and human rights protection. To conclude the meeting, His Royal Highness Izebokia Egwalono IJP Onogie of Okalo Igweben local government in his closing speech thanked everyone for making time to attend the meeting and also expressed gratitude to the organizers.
If you own somebody and blood come out, I refer to the police. Like raping, if a case of raping is reported, I report the matter straight to the police because I am not a medical doctor. I will not be able to say the extent of damages that it has done to the care or so. So in terms of a communal life, we still live in a communal life, and sometimes, all the time, we are still our brother's keeper because injury to one is injury to all.
Some stakeholders who were present at the meeting thanked the organizers and Edma and IOM and also the Director General Edo State Migration Agency, Chief Lucky Agazuma, for setting up the meeting and carrying them along with their action plan. The facilitator, Dr. Nkechi Mebuze, also expressed her thanks to Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpabolo and Chief Lucky Agazuma for their support and stated that the meetings like this with stakeholders will continue.
I would advise that meeting like this, acting chairman, the chairman, and the governor, let them be here. Because if we are talking about way forward, I can propose something that I know that will be effective, I know that will work. But if they don't give approval, If they are not there to support, it will not work.
We can harness these ideas by starting the implementation from a particular spot and see it fly. In areas where there is no partnership regarding migration, how can we survive without international interventions? I'm still holding that part very strong. It's very important. How other ways can funds be gotten to sustain and continue the process in this space without international support.
The 3-day meeting with stakeholders at Esan Northeast Uromi, Edo State was a huge success and very productive. Balumi Mukoro reporting for BTV News.